Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to Kit Car Direct and MK Sports Cars, week 27, Saturday afternoon, just after lunchtime. Weather's not too bad, nice and mild, perfect weather actually for giving the old car a bit of a blast out there, to be honest with you. Nice temperature. And if you're on a track day today, enjoy. The weather's looking pretty sensible out there. Great to see some racing back on this weekend. If you're a Formula 1 fan, kicking off hopefully, and I think some racing starting also this way. I think it's meant to be at Alton Park and a few other places. So yeah, some few things in the calendar. Pubs are open again, I think, to be as well, if you're a socialiser. So keep safe though, keep it out there and have fun. Let's keep it all back on track. It's great to see that we're starting to explore that. We're still open, as we always say each week. Book by appointment, really, only. If possible, guys, turning up here unannounced doesn't help things, because you want to keep things, everybody, yourselves and our staff, extremely safe. But yeah, you're all welcome. So give us a call ahead of it and pop in. We can show you around what's going on and what it is if you're looking at cars or parts. No problem at all. So each week we're going to head out in the workshop in a minute, but I've got a little product. We showed you a couple of weeks ago. We fitted one to the orange car actually. We've had some come in now into stock, redone. The black anodised fuel caps. I'm on my own, apologies, but hopefully you can see some detail in that. These are a lockable one. And then with a tether kit can make them IVA compatible as well. So I've got quite a few of them actually in stock come in. So if you're looking to, you're on a new build and you want to try, go in the black fuel cap, or even if you're looking to upgrade your car and give it a different look, they're off the shelf and available. So the keys and that, all with them, and all lockable. So they're on the shelf. Give us a shout, hook us out. Neil will probably post up a link. They'll be online to purchase. So if you're unsure and you're not an internet whiz, give us a call and we'll sort it out over the phone for you. Monday to Friday would be preferable. So give us a shout. All right, we'll head out in the workshop now and show you what we're going to do. MX-5. So it's the Mazda RX-5 Turbo, really. That's what we're going to head on to first. Right, so here we got the Mazda RX-5. It's a demonstrator for the moment. It's running the 1.8 NBBP engine at the Mark II. So it's generally about 138 horsepower stock. These come in, we sell quite a few of these quite well as normally aspirated. They're fun on their own, just as it is. But once you bolt on this little bad boy, as we called it, so a little TD04 on there. You can do hybrids of these to get bigger horsepower. This one, we've turned it down actually a smidge, it's about 217 to 220 now, I think it's running. We've done a couple of bits since we got it back here. Like we've even done the rocker cover, we changed that to a wrinkle effect rather than powder coat. We've just got to do some detailing on the letter in the week, and we'll start to feather love a few bits. But I think what you'll see, it's the thing here, the turbo pipe comes out in this hole and up to the link pipe, up to your silencer. And if I head over just quickly to our other demonstrator, which is a normally aspirated one, it ends up coming out this same hole. So apologies for me being the camera, but it links onto that silencer in the same position, so you haven't got to cut new holes or anything else. As you can see, it's running a LED light pack. They're an all-in-one unit with indicators and tail lights, brake lights, and reflector for IVA, 2 LEDs, aero fuel cap, and this is what I was on about earlier with a tether. It's on there already. You can see a little cable that's on there for that, and boot panel, but it's got a 50mm cage on this, no side impact bars, a 50mm cage. We've got ProRes 1.2s, 13s all round. We've got standard rears on this with cross-drilled and grooved on it. AO539 tyres, and in the front it has our wheelwood upgrade as well. We make the adapters for all the wheelwoods on these. Use a standard vented disc of the Mazda we do, so we don't have to change anything like that, and that's a cross-drilled and grooved on that one as well. ME221 does the ECU on this as well, and it's our manifold, our link pipe that we have made to our tolerances, etc. as well. Makes really good torque, really nice to drive. Air intercooler setup, so it's a radiator behind that intercooler is in there. So yeah, just adds to the performance of the car. I mean, it's extremely quiet when it's running, which I'll show you now. We'll just give you an indication. I mean, not a lot of noise, which is you expect with the turbo. small amount of turbo flutter. It's got a little A12 digi dash in there, very simple, quick release boss on this, and our standard instrumentation, our seat pads and branded harnesses with our lightweight fiberglass seats. So super tidy little car actually, drives really well, handles great. So if you're in the market for sort of Mazda based kit and you want to upgrade, or you're looking to upgrade because you've already got one, that's the kind of standard format, and you're welcome to pop down and have a look. We'll go through it with you. Obviously we'll make sure safety is paramount, but that gives you an indication of what the Mazda RX-5 Turbo does. Killer in the yellow and grey, I must say. It really is quite punchy and very different. I know there's a few grey ones being in build at the moment in green and etc., but yeah, we're liking that indeed. So yeah, move on next. So as I was just showing you on this other demonstrator, which is sold now, it's just being a bit detailed. We're still waiting for the seats. Our suppliers are really dragging their heels at the moment on those. I know it's tough times for everybody, but this is been detailed and everything else. We fitted the bits that you wanted on here. It's a new wing mirror that mounts onto the screen here with these Perspex ears. Just if you don't run indoors, you want to put these Perspex ear ons. It just helps deflect the wind away when you're driving, which you can see here. And this has got the standard dash, now branded gear knob, different interior carbon sort of style, etc. We did, I think we showed you the other week, the clear light pack on this as well. So this should definitely be heading out this week. We've promised they've been in shipment, so apologies to Russell for that. But they're on their way apparently with the couriers, and we can get them in and get this off to you, because I'm sure you're looking to have fun on that. So that's where we are with the other demonstrator. So this is 15-inch wheels. It's kind of a different look to when you go across to the 13-inch, which is a smaller wheel and tyre. Right, move on down. So we've got another build coming up after we finish with the other two that's in a bay. We've been detailing the Mazda engine here a bit more. I think you can see we've gone a little bit more with this one. It's going to go in the next one that's going off for our French dealer. It's pretty clean and tidy. We've done it in a wrinkle finish all around the plenum, all over the rocker cover. New clutch to go on now on the back once we take it off the stand and mount it up to the gearbox. It's had all new pulleys and everything else on it, so it's all pumps, everything's changed. We've detailed it as best of what we think is acceptable standard, or a bit more than acceptable. We always try to go the extra mile with what we do when we can, so it gives you an idea of sort of an MX-5 engine, sort of nicely detailed, and what they look like. Just a bit of detailing to do on the rocker cover. Just some we'll inject some paint into that to give it a little bit of life. I think it's going yellow, so it gives you an idea on what we've been doing on that. Orange Busa time. So RR, if you've been following the build thread on this, mock-up bodywork's now pretty much done, ready for final fitment of nose cone and bonnet catches to go on. We've done the wing stage. I've just got to go off the final powder coat, but the pre-peg CSRs that we do, very nice product, ties in extremely well I think with the anthracite wheels. They're all in as well, so when you look, the tyres in the vehicle, carbon front arches, carbon rear arches, so the new bonnets with the new scoops always looks a bit more streamlined. That's in as well, so a few more bits done on this week, and as well a couple of bits we're waiting for, unfortunately plumbing wise, for our manufacturers are sort of letting us down a little bit, but here's what it is with COVID. People are trying to get back where they are, so that's kind of taking shape quite nicely, and we've on with I think the dashboard's going in this week as well, so give you an idea where we're at with a sort of Orange Busa car. We move on to the Fireblade car next, so I'll just give you the final shot. So CBR 1000RR, lots of R's again as we say each week. Again, we're on with mock-up on the bodywork on that, that's done. Bonnet catches, we're just going to be doing something a little bit different for the customer on this one. Moved on a little bit, wing stays like last week, they're all on, bonded in. Cage has now been mounted. Different cage, as you can see the two cages that are here, a standard affair here. This one had a very different type of option the customer opted for, a bit custom. It's got a lower rake on it, etc. If you step back, they give you an indication. So yeah, this wing mirror is mounted on the cage, and it's got our lightweight seats in orange, seat pads, branded harnesses. It's got 2 switches put down here, switch pack in, steering wheel, paddle shift, all in there as well. Looking tidy. The rear stays are in a different position as well, come down to the corners differently. You can see in here, down into the main corner down here. That bolts in, and it's a single rather than just a single brace to the driver's head, and with a different kind of side impact bar that's a lower sweeping, sort of following the line, so something a little bit more different in that sense, but coming together quite nicely in the golf blue. It's hard to see the colour, it's called golf blue but it's actually sky blue, but most people associate it with golf blue and the golf colours, but it looks grey in this, probably camera light, but I assure you it's a sky blue, and it looks absolutely amazing. We should have this, well, it's ready to go on the ground now once we finish the bonnet catches, so we're a couple of days behind on where we want it to be, but not far. So I hope you like the sort of colour combination. We'll put some pictures out there on social media, and everybody's saying orange nose cone, blue nose cone, etc. We've tried things, different carbon wings, but I think it's going to be the final format that customers happy with this, so we'll roll on. Right, move on. Okay, that's a snapshot of what we've done in this sort of coming week. Just a few ideas, other bits come and go during the week as always, lots of parts going out the door, so gives you an idea of what we're doing on some of the builds. I say we've got that Mazda engine detail, that'll be a Mazda build that we start once we've finished the blue and orange car. That'll crack on next. I think we've got Honda S2000 as well that's going to be coming up as well, sort of build on alongside the Mazda one, so we'll show the progress of that, but we'll get these ones buttoned down first. They're not far away from getting buttoned up and fired up and on the ground as well, so looking forward to that, as I'm sure the customers are as well. So this weekend I think it's the last final shout out to all our key workers who are doing on Sunday. If you're joining in, fair play to you. You know, we're going to try and join in. You know, we appreciate the support of everybody that does that and allows us to continue doing what we're doing, so thanks again to all our key workers on that. Looking on fuel caps, don't forget, in stock, ready to ship out. It's a nice little detailed part, and then hopefully that just adds to the enhancing the MK brand and building a better car each week. You know, that's what we try to do, add products that add value but make it look good, and don't cost the earth. We don't try to rip anyone off in terms of prices, so have a look at those online and then give us a shout if you're not an online person. We'll do that. If not, look on the MK Sportscars official Orange Club. If you're not a member, sign up and jump onto there. You'll see what we do, some pictures that we throw up each week, what's going on, etc. Some pictures of some diff bracing and other things that we've been doing out throughout the week, and different colour combinations of different cars and parts as well that come up. So jump into the MK Sportscars official Owners Club on Facebook if so, always helpful for any questions as well. That's it for this week in 27. Like, share, you know where we are, guys. Catch you next week.